Cadillacs and Dinosaurs was a toy line produced by Tyco. There was a cartoon, I believe. I'm not too familiar with it, and I think maybe a comic book. But what makes this really, I guess, kind of interesting, this line, or unique, is that they reuse some of the dinosaurs from the Dino-Riders line. So you can see there, you know, we got some of those, I mean, exact paint, everything like that. So sometimes you might see those. Could go to Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. I don't know if there's really any way to tell. But this game from 1993, again made by Tyco, and yeah, Nelvana. They made a lot of other cartoons and things like that. So interesting line. One thing that I've noticed recently, like this dude right here has this kind of bear trap thing, and this guy has a wrench. Really easy to confuse some of the accessories with other toy lines. I really thought that was Ninja Turtles. I really thought that was Crash Test Dummies, which is another Tyco line. So, so you got that. But you got the Dino-Riders here. You got the Cadillac, hence the name. I'm not super familiar with this line, but I couldn't pass up a Hannah Dundee Science and Diplomat for $6 because I haven't opened one. And, you know, I like to open new and unique toy lines for all of you, my adoring fans, and for my own personal satisfaction. So, it's kind of interesting. I didn't notice, I guess maybe I did notice that, but double shot crossbow just right there, boom, in the middle. So this is Hannah Dundee. They don't have a lot of articulation. Just kind of at the legs, the arms, the neck, not even the waist. So there she is. But she's got this pretty cool crossbow. It's obviously a double shot crossbow, hence the name. And it looks pretty different than what's on here, so I'm not really sure how she's supposed to hold it. I guess she's going to hold it with that handle there. It's just kind of big. It's not, doesn't seem very practical when you're fighting dinosaurs. Get these missiles in here. Got one. Oh, I think I put that in wrong. Okay, that one's definitely not wanting to go in. All right, now let's see. Let's see how these dudes shoot. So yeah, I think only the top one shoots. That makes sense because you see the triggers there. I think that's just more of like a holder. Yeah, you can see. I guess you could, I don't know. Maybe you can't flick, but that one doesn't really go in all the way. That one does. The top one shoots. It's just kind of a placeholder for the bottom arrow. Pretty simple figure. Nothing. Not a whole lot to it. She's got kind of a weird braid on there. Doesn't look a whole lot like the card art. And I'm not super familiar. Actually, I would say I'm not really familiar at all with the show or comic or whatever else they made about this property. Not something you hear about a lot. Not something that's really known as anybody's sort of favorite toy line. Not horrible. I mean, some of those are kind of cool. The Cadillac, obviously, I think is the highlight of this line. And if you want some sort of Dino-Riders there, you can you know, get some Dino-Riders for that with some different accessories that throw rocks and whatnot. So yeah, so these guys, they drive around in the future in a Cadillac and they fight dinosaurs. And I guess they don't fight dinosaurs. I guess they fight the poachers who try to kill the dinosaurs. I don't know. But maybe check it out. I don't know if it's on YouTube. I'm sure there's some copies, some recordings of this. But Hannah Dundee here, she's a scientist and diplomat from Wasun. She's going to the City of the Sea to help set up trade relations. She meets Jack Tenrick, who's Mr. Cadillac here, armed with her double-shot crossbow to do battle against those who want to destroy science and nature. So she's got some really good intentions. She's got a cool kind of crop top, very 90s, sort of like tied right there in the middle, and they're going to cruise around and fight some of these bad dudes like Hammer Terhune. So, as always, thanks for watching. I would love to get some more of these Cadillacs and Dinosaurs for your viewing pleasure and my collecting pleasure. And, you know, maybe in the future I will.